First Officer's Log, April 19th, 2016. Another bit of interesting news is that from the first Spider-Man film, from the Raimi trilogy, just like J.K. Simmons, Willem Dafoe has been cast as a mysterious good guy role in Justice League. That's kind of how they worded it. It's just like he's going to be a good character, he's going to be an interesting good character, and it's a mystery, and he's in Justice League. This is going to be a really bizarre film, because obviously the gears were way too far in before BVS came out, and BVS came out, it's not doing well box office wise. It really isn't. Just from a straight objective economic analysis, it's not doing well. It's not doing as well as it could have. It's not making the money Warner Brothers wants it to. That first weekend was fantastic, but it really, really dipped. So Warner Brothers has to be worried. They have to be concerned about what to do with this. Suicide Squad's going to kind of be the make or break point for people's faith in the DC cinematic universe, or DC extended universe as they're calling it. But if that's the case, then Justice League is going to be one of those projects, which I hope it isn't, but it feels like it's going to be one of those projects where it's in production and there's so much fan reaction outside of the film production as it's being made that it's going to start informing what we see, and the first film might end up being a little bit reactionary, which is kind of the problem with BVS, is that it opens as being kind of reactionary before being its own thing. And I don't want that to be I don't want that mistake to be repeated again. I don't want Justice League to be a reactionary thing. So Justice League is in an interesting space right now where I just don't know what to make of it. But having J.K. Simmons in as Commissioner Gordon is fantastic. Having Willem Dafoe in a mysterious role, I'm not sure what to make of that. So we know Green Lantern isn't in it. At least we know Green Lantern isn't in it from the DC special with Jeff Johns and Kevin Smith. And those plans may have changed as well. We don't really know at this point. So Willem Dafoe could be something related to that mythology. He could not be. He could be something related to any of the characters at this point. What I hope he isn't is that I hope he's not just some generic government agent. We seem to do that a lot, where we cast really big actors as just generic government agents in superhero movies, and I don't like that. I wish we could give them better roles. And so if Willem Dafoe is going to have a larger part in the film, then I want him to be a comic book character. I want him to be someone we heard of. I want him to be a bigger name because it's a big name actor. Now, the dream that I know 90%, there's a 90% likelihood that this will not come true. The dream for me is you have Willem Dafoe in the movie as comic book Green Arrow, as just full-on political. He's got the goatee. He's got the Oliver Queen personality from the comics, kind of Green Arrow in the movies, and have that as a contrast to everything else we're seeing, and as a contrast to Arrow. That would be remarkable. I think that would be the best thing that they could possibly do. I'm pretty sure they won't do it. Since they say he is a good guy, then chances are he's not going to be related to Darkseid. Chances are he's not going to be related to any of the villains. For the most part, he could be Desaad as far as New Gods are concerned. But again, not superhero, but good character on the good guy side. So maybe he's not that. So I think that's kind of the range here, is that he's either going to be generic government agent or he's going to be related to one of the superheroes in the film's mythology. We'll just kind of have to see. It's a really interesting casting choice. The fact that we now have two actors from the Sam Raimi Spider-Man films into this makes me wonder if they're going to go for a third. I was talking to Rasco about this. Rasco said, imagine having James Franco in as Green Lantern. I think that would be really cool. But we'll see. This is interesting. I'm worried about this project. I'm not sure where my excitement level is yet. I really like the casting choices, but the casting hasn't been a problem with any of these movies. The cast is not why BVS doesn't work. The cast is not why Man of Steel doesn't work. The cast doesn't seem like it's a problem with Justice League either, so we'll see. I'm interested. I'm not going to say I'm excited. I'm kind of cautiously optimistic about this whole thing. I hope we get more details about Willem Dafoe. I don't want it to be an anticlimactic thing where they announce he's in the movie and he barely gets anything to do. Like Lawrence Fishburne as Perry White. I think that's a fantastic casting choice, and he gets nothing to do in those movies. I would want Willem Dafoe to have more screen time, to be a important character. So we'll see. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, who you think Willem Dafoe might be playing, whether you're excited for the future of the cinematic universe or not. Thanks everybody for watching, and I'll see you next time.